Welcome back to Across Louisiana. You know, if you're a regular watcher of Across Louisiana, you know we're big fans of the Capital Area United Way and their Home for Good promotion, but that would not be possible without the great work of the Capital Region Builders Foundation. And here to tell us all about Home for Good is Robert Carroll. Welcome to the show, Robert.
How are you doing today?
Pretty good. This is obviously a great promotion. It's a chance for the folks out there to put $100 up and really to get a gorgeous house for a great cause, right?
That's exactly right. We're real excited about the project this year.
Tell me a little bit about it.
Well, this year we're building the home. It's about it's a 4-bedroom, 2-bath house, and the home itself is beautiful. But really, the focus is the fact that it is it's given back to the community. You know, the Capital Area United Way and our partnership with them, it allows us to really dive into, you know, how can we give back to the community? You know, as a builders association and foundation, we were looking for ways that we could give back. You know, this is a community that really made us as builders, and also all of our associates. You know, this feeds our family, and we're always, you know, we're very grateful. You know, the group that we have, all of the builders are, they are very keenly aware of what this community has done for them. So we set out looking for a project that we can raise a good amount of money in order to help out. And what was very important in that was to find a cause that worked directly for our community. And that's really why we chose the Capital Area United Way, because their hands are in just about every corner of this particular community, the Baton Rouge area and the surrounding parishes.
Without question, and I know folks out there who are looking at this and maybe want to take a chance on that, it's important for them to know that their money stays right here in the community and benefits their neighbors, you know, and the people so many people here are touched by United Way. The houses are always gorgeous, and I know this year we have one that's right here actually in Baton Rouge, right?
That's correct. It's in the Green Trail subdivision. We were fortunate enough to get that lot at a discount, and we've had lots of people coming in and donating services to make this possible, to make sure that really the biggest bang for the buck goes back to the community and goes into those local, and we have a lot of good partners, and they're always very generous.
It's an organization truly that touches, has a huge footprint here in the area. I mean, over 350,000 people were benefited by United Way this year, and that wouldn't be possible without events such as Home for Good, right?
That's correct. That's correct. We've raised a lot of money through events like this. In the past, we've raised money for St. Jude, Our Lady of the Lake Children's Foundation. As a matter of fact, the Capital Region Builders Foundation, over the past 15 years, has given away almost $18.5 million to local community projects.
Wow.
And so it's not a small thing. It's a big way for us to give back. And it really, you know, this is not a hard thing. The $100 for most people, what we hear time and time again, yeah, they're excited, the house is beautiful, but people really get it, that they're giving back to the local. They're giving back, and there are real lives being affected in our community. And, you know, that's what keeps people giving, that opportunity to reach out and to touch and have an impact. And I can't stress that enough. Yes, $100 gets you a chance to win a house that's valued at over $420,000.
Wow.
Okay, yeah, that's great from the chance alone. But it's the faces, it's your neighbors, it's the family members, it's the people that we know. I mean, everybody's been affected, especially with the United Way, such as the different agents that they have, hospice. You know, their hands are in every part, and we all know somebody.
I know people are going to want to take advantage of it. Really quickly, tell them where they can go to find out more.
To find out more, they need to go to the Capital Area United Way website. There is as a matter of fact, the URL is www.cauw.org/home for good.
Fantastic. Robert, thanks so much for coming on and telling us all about it. Best of luck.
Thank you so much.
Well, they're the first name in physical therapy here in the greater Baton Rouge area. It's Peak Performance Physical Therapy. Take a look.
At Peak Performance Physical Therapy, we're now starting our 15th year here in the Baton Rouge area. Of course, we're in Baton Rouge, Denham Springs, Brewley, and in Dutchtown, Geismar area as well. Started off as a single clinic back in 1999. We were over on Industrialplex Boulevard, where our main office still is located. And then we've grown slowly to kind of meet the needs of our patients and the physicians in the area. We treat a lot of athletes. We treat athletes from high schools to college to professional, but a lot of the athletes we treat are everyday weekend warriors, what we call. And recreation and sports as a recreational activity has exploded in the past few years, and in the time that we've been treating patients, a lot more people are now becoming more active and participating more in sports. So at Peak Performance, we're able to treat not only athletes that are in structured competition, but we treat a lot of people who just get out on the weekends and do a lot of things that just to have fun and to try to stay in shape. Physical therapists are known for putting their hands on people. It starts with our evaluation. It moves into our treatment strategies. We do joint mobilizations, we do stretching, which is kind of the therapeutic part of massage. We do A-stem, which is a soft tissue mobilization tools. We also do things like dry needling, which all of this involves hands-on contact between the therapist and the patient. One of the next aspects of our philosophy is the exercise and education portion of the treatment. And you know, a lot of places will give you an exercise sheet, or you can look online and you can get exercises to do. But if you really don't have a good understanding of exactly what you're trying to do and maybe why you're doing it, then it's kind of hard to follow up on those exercises and to really get the best results. Our therapists work very, very closely with specifically instructing on certain exercises, and education is a part of that. We want the patients to understand why we're doing certain exercises. We want them to understand what we're trying to get out of it and what the ultimate goal is and how we progress them. It helps a lot with our home programs. You know, a lot of therapy is compliance with home exercise. And, you know, we found that if people really understand what they're doing and they're a little more actively involved in their treatment process, then the results end up being much better. One of the programs we use at Peak for our post-rehab exercise is called our exercise program, which really just refers to kind of like a prescription exercise program. And what we basically are able to do is transition patients out of a rehab setting and into an independent exercise setting with some supervision and with the knowledge of how they can progress their program and prevent their injuries from happening again, along with preventing, you know, other problems that are associated with some of the higher end programs. All of the exercise programs out there have benefits, but some of the CrossFit style programs, for a lot of people, they're a little bit high level and they can cause some injuries. So what we try to do is give people the right foundation so that they can continue their exercise program at whatever level they choose to. If you go to a physician and physical therapy is part of your treatment plan, it's kind of like a prescription that you would fill at a pharmacy. You basically have a choice as to what pharmacy you want to go to fill your prescription. Physical therapy is the same way, and a lot of people, if they know somebody, if they've been to a therapy practice before and they're comfortable with it, they are able to ask the physician to, you know, to send them to that particular practice. At Peak, we want people to know who we are, and we want them to know where we are. And a lot of our business is actually repeat patients who have seen us at some time in the past, and they elect to ask the physician to come back to Peak Performance again. One of the concerns that a lot of our patients have is, how do I get to therapy? I have to come 2 or 3 days a week. Really hard to fit into a busy schedule. So what we've developed over the years at Peak is basically our extended hours, where most clinics open by 7 o'clock. We're usually treating until 6 o'clock or after a lot of times. Our locations, or we try to spread the locations out to make it as convenient as possible, whether you're coming from home or whether you're coming from work. We try to work in any way that we can around a person's schedule so that they're able to, you know, be as compliant with the treatment program as possible. For more information on Peak Performance Physical Therapy, you can call any one of the clinic locations. They'll be glad to give you any information that you need. You can also check us out on the web at peakphysicaltherapy.com or check out our Facebook page.
When we come back on Across Louisiana, we'll sit down with the Big Chief. Don't miss it.